Hey, yo, check this one out, family. This video here, I'm gonna title this one, Blatant Disrespect. Just that, blatant disrespect. And we all know, to some degree, we dealt with some type of blatant disrespect. But as always, you know I love to give y'all a word of the day. So the word of the day is gonna be that part of the video, blatant. Now, if you look up the word blatant, it simply means obvious, upfront, openly. You know, to do something on purpose. You know, it's just like even in basketball. You know, you got what's called a regular foul, and then you got what's called a flagrant foul. A flagrant foul is like blatant. Like, yo, you did that on purpose. You did that openly. Man, you tried to hurt that person. You knew exactly what you was doing. You know, you went up to try to block the ball, okay, but you wound up fouling, okay, a foul. But then the other guy, he do what's called a flagrant foul, which is blatant. A flagrant foul when you went up and you was like, ugh, you tried to clothesline the joker, but you tried to upend him and he fall on his neck. That's a flagrant. You know what I'm saying? Flagrant means you did something purposely. So, like I said, the title of this video is gonna call Blatant Disrespect. You know, when someone just openly, purposely, spitefully tried to disrespect you. You know what I'm saying? When you see that, we all seen it, been through it. We might even been the victims, the perpetrators who doing it. But you know what I'm saying? Blatant disrespect. Let me get right on. I'm gonna give you this great story of a buddy of mine. This guy named Keon. Matter of fact, Keon, I'm gonna send you this video. You know exactly what I'm talking about. I remember when we first was working at this bullshit company we was working at, right? So, yo, disclaimer I'm gonna put in this video here, because we talking about blatant disrespect. Not that I have to, but I'm gonna say stuff exactly the way it went down. Therefore, I'm gonna be cussing in this one. So I'm letting y'all know right now, I'm gonna be cussing in this video. I don't normally do that, but I'm gonna be doing it in this one, because I'm gonna say it exactly how I was saying. Now check this out. This one, me and my man Keon was working at this bullshit company, right? While we was working there, I remember in the very beginning, my man Keon, he was real crafty, real good at milking the clock. Man, this joker used to milk the heck out of the clock so much, man, we just used to call this joker the milkman. He used to milk it. But anyway, on this particular day, before we get in the truck, instead of going to the route, he'd go right to his house, like he always did, chill in his house for about an hour or whatever the case. I thought that was so funny. But when he finally got back in the vehicle, right, he said, yo, June, what's up, man? Do you need to take care of any errands before we start the route? I said, shit, man, I ain't eating nothing yet. Man, you know, I probably went to the house to get something to eat. He said, all right, you sure? No problem. I said, well, hold on, let me call my wife. You know what I'm telling you, this is exactly how the story went down. I said, yo, let me call my wife. He's still parked in front of his house. I calls my wife. Beep, 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 beep. My wife answers the phone. I go, hey, what's up, babe? Hey, babe, listen. Yo, I'm about to shoot over to the house in about the next 15, 20 minutes. Could you do me a favor? Make me a bacon and egg sandwich, and I'm gonna come pick it up real quick. And I had it on speaker, actually. So when I said that, my wife, being a loving wife that she is, she said, okay, babe, no problem. Is that all? Is that all that you want? I said, yeah, no, that's fine. That's all I want. I said, no, matter of fact, I looked to my man Keon. I said, yo, Keon, yo, you want a sandwich too, man? He's like, he looked at me like this. He's like, what? Y'all want a sandwich? Yo. I said, nah, shit, yo, you want a sandwich? He said, nah, I'm good, but nah, I'll tell you, nah, I'm good. So I was like, nah, all right, babe. He said he don't want none. She said, all right, babe, so I'll get it ready for you now. It'll be ready when you get here. So then I hung the phone. I said, all right, babe, thanks, love you. Hung the phone up. As soon as I hung the phone up, my man Keon cut the truck off. He's like, yo, June, hold on a second. Yo, that was your lady on the phone? I said, yeah, why? What's the problem? He said, no, I'm saying, you mean to tell me you called your house and you just asked her to make you a bacon and egg sandwich, and just like that, she said yes, and she'll do it, no problem? Matter of fact, she offered to make me a sandwich too. I said, yeah, man, what's the problem? He said, nah, man, you don't understand. Yo, I'm saying that's your lady. I said, yeah, that's my wife, man. Where you going with this? He said, nah, June, you don't understand, man. Yo, I don't never see no women like that. Normally, women always give you a freaking headache before they could just do some simple shit that you asked them to do. I said, nah, man, I don't got that type of woman, man. He said, nah, June, I'm telling you, man. You telling me that's your wife, and she has no problem with you with her making a sandwich for you. I said, yeah, man, you going on and on with this, I don't get it. He said, nah, June, you don't understand. He said, look, let me tell you this. He said, listen. All right, I tell you what. Let me get this truck started. We're gonna go over your house. I gotta see this. I said, what are you talking about? He said, I gotta see this, man. Yo, your lady was so sweet over the phone, man. He said, but yo, I gotta see this. You telling me the sound's gonna be done when you get there? I said, yeah. So while we driving, he tell me why it bothers him so much. He says, yo, June, see, before you got hired, it was this other guy that got hired. I don't remember the guy's name. Let's just say the guy's name was Tommy, right? He said, yo, it was this other guy, Tommy, that got hired. He said, June, I'm not making this up, man. I swear, man, I'm not making this up. Tommy did the same thing you did. He had called his woman and put her on speakerphone and told her, hey, babe, I'm getting ready to be at the house in the next 15, 20 minutes. Could you make me a bacon and egg sandwich? He said, he said, June, swear, that's why I'm shocked. Your wife didn't give you none of this headache. He said, when the dude Tommy did that, his wife on speaker, she said, what? Man, I ain't making you shit. You better suck my dick. Yo, so me and him both was cracking up, right? I said, man, get the hell out of here. She ain't saying nothing.
But she said that figuratively speaking, because
but see, once again, what I say, the word of the day is blatant. See, she was being blatantly disrespectful. Because for one, you wanted to let him know you ain't doing nothing out of your ordinary. Number two, you're a female. You don't even have a dick, but you want to tell him to suck your dick. You was blatantly being disrespectful. You know what I'm saying? So like Keon was telling me, he said, man, she told him I ain't making you shit. You better suck my dick, right? So we were cracking up. I said, yo, come on, Keon, man. He said, yo, June, I swear she said that to him. I told the dude right there, this is what Keon said. He said he told the dude right then and there. This the whole time we driving over to get massage at my house. He telling me the story. He said he told the dude right then and there. He said, yo, when the dude hung up with his lady, he said, yo, man, you need to handle that shit. He said, I tell you what. He said the dude was pissed off this and that. So Keon said, he told the dude, he said, hey, listen, man, if we need to drive over to your house right now and you need to handle that, he said, I don't care if the company find out we over there, the cops come over there because you had to beat her ass or whatever. He said, I'll take full responsibility and put all the blame on me, but you need to handle that. I was like, yo, Keon, you're absolutely right. He should have handled that. I don't know what happened, but that was a funny story. So meanwhile, now we just pull in front of my house. As we just pull in front of the house, right? I go outside, but as I was coming outside, my wife came outside with the sandwich. And yo, Keon was in the truck like his eyes about to bust out his head like, I can't believe this. Yo, this guy, he really got a good woman, right? So I get back in the truck. I said, yo, Keon, you sure, man? Yo, you want something to drink or anything, man? Fruit, whatever? He's like, nah, man, Joe, I can't believe it. Yo, man, you really got a good woman. I said, yeah. So now we driving, right? And he going on and on about, yo, I'm telling you, man, most women don't know how to be like that. Most women just got to give you their ass to kiss, talk shit, all this nonsense. He said, yo, man, your woman really? Yo, man, I got to meet your woman. Yo, so, I introduced him and all this. And, they cool to this day, whatever. But Keon, yo, you got to be cracking up with that shit. But to move on, like I said, woman going to tell him, so, my dick. I got something perfectly to match up with that story, talking about blatant disrespect. Here's another little joke me and him had that we always shared all the time with this here. Y'all remember the movie Menace to Society, right? Talking about blatant disrespect. In the very beginning of the movie, the part with Samuel Jackson, y'all remember that conversation at the card table? You talking about blatant disrespect. Remember Samuel Jackson said to the other dude, he said, hey, look here, man. Since you've been out of the joint for 2 weeks, don't you think it's time for you to pay me my money? And then the other dude said, man, I told you I ain't got you your money yet, man. With an attitude, right? And then that's what Samuel said. What the fuck you mean you ain't got my money? Everybody know you hid the money before you went upstate. You know what I'm saying? You best be coming up with my money or else. You know what I'm saying? And then the other guy said, man, fuck you, Jack. Who the fuck you think you, Ron O'Neal? Talk about, I best be coming up, pay up or else. Bitch, nigga. And then that's when Samuel's like, he said, bitch, nigga. And then that's when after he said that, then he said, what you gonna do? Talking about blatant disrespect. And then that's when Samuel pulled out the gun and he was like, before he did it, though, I love what Samuel, he said, what am I gonna do? Like, you challenging me in my house? What am I gonna do? And he pulled the gun, and then that's when all the other dudes, before all that, remember, they were snickering and laughing, souping the shit up more. And then that's when Samuel pointed the gun up. I remember old boy saying, nah, man, let him squeeze that shit, man. Squeeze that shit. Man, I just finished doing 5 motherfucking years up in the joint. I told you I'm gonna pay your monkey ass when I feel like it, motherfucker.
That he talking all
Better
this
suck
shit.
my dick. And the moment he let that come out of his mouth, better suck my dick. Pow, 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 pow. Yo, Samuel shot him 8 times. You know what I'm saying? Now let's, remember, like I said, the title of the video, Blatant Disrespect. Now let's talk about that scene. Just like that chick said to her man, suck my dick, you ain't even got him, dick, and you talking reckless like that. But let's talk about that scene. Because although that was iconic, let's break down that whole scene. The blatant disrespect. You in this man's house talking shit to him. But let's talk about what type of house it is. We talking about a drug dealer, dope, fiend, crack house, a guy that is a known killer, drunk, high, on dope, and all of this with weapons, and you owe him money, and you talking shit to him in his house, disrespecting him in his house. Not only that, while you're talking shit to him, these 2 goofy motherfuckers over here talking about, they over there laughing when he said, fuck you, Jack. Motherfucker, who you think you rhyme on them? Bitch, nigga. These motherfuckers over here go, yo, remember, that made Samuel go like this, like, y'all think this shit funny. Y'all think this motherfucker being blatantly disrespectful, and you 2 motherfuckers over here laughing. This shit funny, y'all. All right, I'm gonna show y'all. And then remember, that's when he said, what you gonna do? That's what he said. What am I do? What am I do? You challenge a man that's drunk, high, and a known killer in his house, and you're disrespecting him. Matter of fact, you're blatantly disrespecting him. Do you understand the dynamics of all of that together? If Samuel didn't do what he had did, do you know what that would have done to that man's reputation in the neighborhood? Everybody would have been talking about how this man straight up disrespect you in your house. Told you he'd pay your monkey ass when he feel like it, suck his dirt, right? He would have lost all credibility in the neighborhood. Matter of fact, he'd have lost so much credibility, that dude would eventually say, I ain't never paying him. You know what I'm saying? There's so much dynamics in that one little scene that a lot of people just didn't really, although it was iconic, these 2 goofy motherfuckers laughing, y'all was instigating that shit even more. He had a lot. And then on top of that, his woman in the back of him asked for another hit. She asked for another hit. But yo, let me move on, man. That scene always just stuck with me. It resonated with me so much because I remember these type of things growing up. But anyway, a lot of y'all out there know what I'm talking about when I say blatant disrespect. It ain't always gotta be just your woman or some woman. Think about it. How many times, just like that scene with Samuel, how many times you lent money to somebody? And isn't it ironic? The very person you lent money to that owes you money, and it's past the due date that they supposed to have paid, and now you confront them about the money. Isn't it ironic? They be the ones that got an attitude with you for asking for your money back. Isn't that crazy? If anybody should be angry, pissed off, yelling, and mad, it should be me. What the hell are you doing yelling and getting an attitude with me when you owe me money? Isn't that crazy how people, the ridiculous psychological mind, how someone thinking, you getting upset with me when you owe me money? That's why Samuel snapped like that, like motherfucker, you best be coming up with my money. You know what I'm saying, motherfucker, or else. You know what I'm saying? Like you say, hey, what you gonna do? Oh, what I'm gonna do? Man, there's so much to deal with. But y'all understand, we could go on and on about talking about blatant disrespect because it even happens in our family. Where certain family members, they figure, I get tough and bold with you because you're family. See, they take it for granted. But you don't get bold and tough with the joker up the street. You know, it's like that Kevin Hart comedy, Laugh at My Pain. Remember he talked about how his father, he said, having your father in your life is the biggest thing in the world. You looked at your father like he's the greatest thing in the world. He beat everybody. But he said, man, ain't nothing worse than seeing your father get his ass beat. Remember that? He said, man, one day I watched a guy on the street beat the heck out of my father. Man, that was a tough pill to swallow. But he said, but you know what was crazy? Later on that week, my father yelled at me for not taking out the garbage. And he said, boy, didn't I tell you, take that damn garbage. You better get up and take that damn garbage out before I whoop your ass. And Kevin said, he said to his father, what? Oh, you gonna whoop mine? But you didn't say that to the guy that beat your ass up the street. And right away his father goes, you know what, boy? You know, you're something else. You're something else. You know, I'll take the garbage out myself. But see, blatant disrespect. That's how it is in a lot of families. You know, the brother or sister get smart or sassy, even raise their hand to their own brother and sister, but you don't get tough with that guy down the street or that girl down the street. Mm-hmm. You're so quick to raise your hand on your brother and sister or even be disrespectful to your mother and your father. But you didn't do that to that joker that we seen in the parking lot that other day. See, blatant disrespect because you take your family or your friends for granted because you're like, ah, man, they ain't gonna really do nothing. That's my family. But that joker in that parking lot gonna whoop your ass. You didn't do that, did you? Like I said, we could go on and on about blatant disrespect. Y'all got some blatant disrespectful stories? Let me know. Hit me up in the comments. Subscribe, share, like, and comment. I appreciate it. But definitely, tell me some of your blatant disrespect. Because I can name a whole lot more. And this video will be a whole lot longer than what it needs to be. But y'all get the idea. What you gonna do? Peace.